this chocolate off the side. And then what you're going to do, let me see. Let me check the texture. I think the texture is looking pretty good too. We're going to throw some more honey in. So we're making our own fudge this morning out of dates, inspired by Alkaline Zen's words that dates are good for you. And I got the receipts on it. The receipts are that dates are actually good. They're anti-inflammatory. This is raw honey, so it's good for you too. And I say today, we challenge ourselves and we actually eat something that doesn't come out of a box or a can. That part. Okay. Auntie Cookie, hey! So we're making our own, good morning. We're making our own fudge out of dates because dates are good for you. Ooh, don't banana me, Bigo. They're anti-inflammatory. Wifey, I see you. So they're anti-inflammatory. They help your hormones. They actually come through and give you flavonoids. So they fight and they get rid of the bad things in your body, like the toxins in your body. So I actually used to make this a while back. You can also make this. You can add raisins to this too. So here we go. We're just gonna pulse this out for a minute. I think I'm just going to add a little bit more of, we're just going to add a little bit more of this almond milk, and it's not going to make it, no raisins. Okay, I know that's right. No raisins though. Okay, so we pulse this out. That's hilarious. All right. Ooh, it smells really good. You're so funny. So, and that's what it looks like. So you can take these. No raisins, Kathy. I know. That is all of the valley came out this day. Hey, Deisha. So we're rolling our Abdullah. So these are made out of dates. Look how yummy they look, right? My hands are all dirty. So look how yummy they look. They've got some, and you can really use a lot more oats in this because my oatmeal was in a pack and it wasn't real oatmeal. I didn't want to add a lot to it because I knew it had additional sugars in it. So I'm not trying to add sugar on top of sugar, like the sugar we want to avoid. And these will keep really good. You just roll these out. You put them in a little container. Fitz, you're going to be so proud of me. Watch this, Fitz. Watch. Bam! That's right. It's called organization, bitches. So here we go. I know. Yes, I intend to replace everything with these because I just can't no more. I can't do it. So here we go. So you can take these, roll them into little balls, pop them right in here, put them in the refrigerator, instantaneous snack. And I just use okay, that's right. Just don't look at the sink, okay? That's why you didn't know Fizz was in here. That's next on, I can't even find them, quite frankly. You know what I have? I have 800, I know. I have 800 lids and nothing else. Like, I don't know, the bottoms have all disappeared. I don't know how that happens. It's like socks. They just disappear in my life. Here we go. So the proof is in the pudding, so let's check them out. They definitely, I tell you, they need more oats though. But it's the spice for me. Holy crap. Boom. Okay. This is really, really, I'm not playing with you. I am not playing with you. This is really good. I can taste the dark chocolate. I don't even taste the spirulina anymore. I'm thinking maybe I need more spirulina because I can't taste it. I'm like, maybe I should put more because normally this tastes real grassy. It's like, this is delicious chocolate with grass. Woo! But this is magic. I promise you I'm going to drop this recipe. I promise you you're going to want all the cardamom you can find. I think for me, I can't even taste the hot honey that we put in it. Hey, Q. I can't taste it at all. I'm a little disappointed at that. Yes. It's the only kind of grass I can afford right now. This kind. So actually, because I wanted some more spirulina. Listen, we're trying to alkaline our body. And she's like, shush, shush. No, I shouldn't say that. And we say grass, and here comes Kush. What's up, Lola? Lola. I want to play that song. Lola, Lola. Just me, let's go. So we made, I love that song. We made our own, now I can smell the grass. So we made our own fudge out of dates. It's got two different kinds, two different kinds of honey in here. It's got hot honey, regular honey, oatmeal. I didn't have any, so I faked a move. I had some fast making oatmeal. Dark chocolate, spirulina, flaxseed. You know what this is missing? Oh my God. If I had some walnuts that weren't covered in sugar, the ones I have are covered in sugar, this would be magic. I say we put some walnuts in it. Do it. It's so good. I'm gonna be eating this all day. That was rude. So if you want the recipe on how to make your alkaline, Zen inspired, make your own fudge, please follow me in the Journey community. And we spiced it up. I'm sorry, with food in my mouth, I'm sorry. We spiced it up with orange juice. I see you buzz it. With some hot honey. I say we could even, you know what would really be good? If you like spicy things, I'm going to tell you some add-ins to this recipe. I'm going to cover up my mouth. So add-ins to this recipe is, of course, hot honey. You can make your own. Don't pay $12 for hot honey. You break my heart. Okay? Then, you can also, you can also add in some red pepper chili flake or some Thai chilies. Ooh. Some Thai chilies in here would be like, that would make it drinking food, okay? So, if you want to have these delicious, yummy, homemade fudge in our new containers, I'm going to show you how to make that. Thank you, Rev. So, yeah, if you're having a few adult beverages, I would say slap some Thai chilies in this bad boy because that's going to make it magically delicious. So, the other thing we can do, thank you, Rev. That was right on time. So the other thing we can do today, I'm going to challenge myself to definitely, not just in a salad, but I think we should have this is going to sound naughty, eat it raw day, right? A day where everything is raw, nothing is cooked. And that, I was thinking, well, what are we going to eat? Oh my God, I can't live off a salad. We can do smoothies. We already have dessert. We can do gazpacho. So we're going to have make it raw. I don't know. We might do a make it raw Mondays. So our eating part of Monday can be, we have Monday and make it raw, and that day we start off Mondays. What do you guys think? Mondays might be a little rough for that one. If we commit to it, it won't be. So here we go. If we commit to it, it won't be. So yesterday, thank you. So yesterday we were getting back into, I always want to call him Gary Peters. We're getting back to stop doing that shit. And I really loved it. We talked about our different conclusions. We also talked about our social conclusions and how those social conclusions really do affect the things that are life, right? So how we view people, how we decide that people are, I see you, thanks for coming in, really changes not only just our interactions with, we think, well, if I don't like people, it's them. But it really changes all your, good morning, I see Ahmad Zeno. It really changes your interactions with everybody, with everything, right? And this is a little thing that I did. Hey, wife, which thank you for the heart. So this is a thing that I did yesterday, which wasn't good. I can tell you it had a real bad outcome. The reason I say that is because it really solidified the fact that where you focus is what you get, right? So I started, speaking of Karens and Janets and all those people, So yesterday I'm going to the store. I can't remember what I was going for. Oh yeah, more chicken. Yet again, more chicken. Chicken. That's why I need to eat it raw day. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm watching how Karens are getting their dues, right? It's like, oh, you're a Karen? We got something for your ass. And at first, it was entertaining, right? And then it went from entertaining to kind of like annoying. Like, is this still happening? Because I was like, oh, this must be from 2020. You know, Karens have crawled back into their holes, but they are not. Okay, I can't see that. What is that? Footprint, doggy prints. Yes, are you running away or are you talking about the dog? So Karens have not, they're actually still hanging around there. Quite a few of them, quite frankly. So here we go. I like the dog prints though. I like the handle. I like your handle. So I'm watching these videos about all the Karens. Now I'm looking like you're looking down at me. And I'm starting not to feel good, right? I'm starting to feel a little like I'm starting to feel a little 2020-ish. I'm starting to give people the side eye. And I'm going, wow, this video is like from 2 weeks ago. Oh, all right. That part. And then, it just goes on and on and on. My whole point to this is that now I go in the grocery store. And now, I hate to say it, I'm giving people who got no melanin the side eye. So I'm looking at things like, the lady moves her cart in front of me. I'm like, oh, did you do that because I was black and you didn't think that I deserved to have my cart where my cart was? Oh, my brain got all twisted. So it really does matter, like Gary talks about, Gary Peters, thank you, Jesus. Like Gary talks about, what is your social conclusion? And it really brought up one of my social conclusions, is that I can't trust some of the people in my neighborhood who, I'm just saying out loud, who are not black. Because some of them crazy. Some of them run around with them big old flags. And some of them are this Karens in disguise. And now I'm looking at the little old lady in the grocery store like, are you a Karen in disguise? I'm going like, really? So now I'm giving this poor 70-year-old woman who just came to get her boost the side eye. So how you conclude that how people are really does change the flavor of your world. And that was just a minute of just watching Karens go crazy online. And I really wonder if a lot of the things that we digest do affect us. Not wonder, that was the facts right there. Sean Dog! So that was the receipts right there. Because I sat and I digested this stuff for about 15 minutes. And good morning, I see you. And I look at that and say, you know what? It really did change my thought pattern that day. That fast. How fast do we change, right? Thank you. I'm already following you. Hold on. I already know you. I just got to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I see it. Let's go. So that fast, it changed my thought patterns from having a lovely flowers and sunshine day, I'm going to the store not cooking tonight, to the fuck you looking at. Sorry for the F word. So really, I had that kind of like attitude like, I don't think so. Not today. Was gang banging over fried chicken that I didn't have to cook myself. Right. So a lot of times what we have to do is we have to really stop and think, what are we digesting during the day that is changing the flavor of how we see the rest of the world? Okay, that part, right? It's changing our life conclusions. And we already have a life conclusion, right? We found that out yesterday when Gary Peters was saying at some point you decided that, hey, life is, or people are, based on the little things that can happen to you in the life. We're not even talking about the big things. We're not talking about the things, like daddy left and mom was a trip and grandpa was always stuck in the corner and all of those things that happen. And I'm not just talking about people of color. This happens whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian. There's a really funny comedian talking about his crazy Asian mama. And when he told his mama that he wanted to be a comedian, his mom was like, "Oh, you're trying to kill me now." His mom took off her Asian shoe. Black people do that too, y'all. Took off her Asian shoe and tried to pop him in the head. You know, everybody in your family is somebody good. What's wrong with you? That part. So that can actually change your conclusion on how you see the rest of the world. Right? Okay? And what you watch in the news and what you digest on a daily basis can change your conclusion. Even if your prime conclusion is the world is great. That's right. Or maybe if your prime conclusion is I can only trust this type of person. Whatever your conclusion is, I suggest you spend some time, like I spent over the last day or two, really trying to get to the root of my conclusion. What is it? How do I really, really see the world? Okay? And how is that changing the way I operate? Or how is that really making me my modus operandus? How is that shaping that? Right? How is that shaping it for me? And how can I change it so that it works for me instead of against me? Thank you. The first part is, quite frankly, recognizing that you already came to a conclusion about the world. Period. That's what Gary Peters says. Stop lying. You already decided when nobody's watching and nobody's looking and you're binge watching something on TV or the TV is watching you because you've eaten a quart of ice cream and drank a gallon of whatever. What do you call a mega pint? Johnny Depp won. High five. And you drank your mega pint because you feel like life sucks. That part. What is your conclusion about you? About the world, okay, and about life itself. Those three things shape your freaking world. And I'm just going to bring up my brother. So my brother is constantly shaped in the vision of sadness. He's habitually sad. I love him dearly. And I'm not talking shit about him. And I tell him this to his face. Why are you so sad? So Father's Day, respectfully, why are you so sad? So Father's Day, one of his children who he's been estranged from for years calls him and says, Happy Father's Day. Score, right? I'm ecstatic for him. I'm like, yes, that's your Father's Day right there, bro. And what is he focusing on? The raggedy, rusty end that our father came to. I took a big sip on that one because there's a hush backstory that I'm not even going to bore you with about that. But the bottom line is that raggedy, rusty end really was brought on by my father. Just like our own end is brought on who? My end, who will not be raggedy and rusty. I swear for God in front of you and however many effing people are in here. That's it. You have to decide to say, you know what? Thank you. You have to decide that my ending is definitely not going to be raggedy or rusty. And maybe I can learn from some of those poor decisions. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you got a diamond, but you threw it away for a rock. I'm so sorry for you. So here we go. Of course, now everybody's live. Of course. So they should be in here rocking with us, quite frankly. So here we go. So instead of him just living his best life, right? Because that's power plant. So living his best life because one of his daughters who don't even speak to him calls him and says Happy Father's Day. He focused on some BS like what happened to your daddy in 1999, whatever year that was. And I'm like, dude, just be happy with today. How about that? How about we focus on the happiness that's happening right now instead of making a conclusion that life generally sucks? Because I believe that underlying conclusion robbed him of one of the best things you could have had on Father's Day. And I'm not talking shit, because I do this shit too, y'all. I'm just saying, okay? We all do this. We're having a... Gary Peters talks about, like, you are pulling defeat out of the jaws of winning. It's like, you're winning. You've had a great day. You got got the promotion. You woke up on time. Oh my God, your coffee is magic. And you made some good stuff in the kitchen. And the one thing somebody says, it's like you could be on this broadcast for an hour. And, some idiot will come in and tell you, like the other day, that I still remember, your eyes are too small. I was like, WTF, why are you even doing that? What do you care? What do you care? But what did I remember from that broadcast? Your eyes are too small. Our brain will latch onto that piece of yummy failure because we're so used to eating grass instead of eating the chocolate around it. I am just saying, we really need to look at that one more time, okay? And it's because we do this. And if I'm looking at my own conclusions too, because I'm a starter and I don't always finish. And for me, finishing has become the important thing right now. Finishing. Like finish the kitchen and finish the broadcast and finish this and just finish. Because I think what happens for me, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying me, what happens for me is when it gets tough, most of the time it's toward the end, right? So it's toward the end, that's when it gets tough and that's when you get tired and it's like, that's when it's almost time to give up, but it's almost time for the magic, right? It's almost time for the magic. And I know I'm just talking y'all, this may be a little boring to some, but I just want you to tap in. Tap in and get this and take it with you today. Because I want to give you something more than just ta-ta shaking. Although that is on the menu at times. But I want to give you something you can think about today and use in your life. So here we go. So is our lack of success, maybe that lack of success is because we are so used to snatching failure out of the mouth of victory over and over again, which makes you, an unfinisher. I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about me. Here we go. Yes, 478 those thoughts out of your life and watch what we are putting into our heads, right? So is that lack of success that we're also desperately wanting so bad built in deflection? Is it built in building up 10,000 things that you have to do instead of the one thing you should do? I'm just talking about me. Or is it one more way to solidify the conclusion that you've made about life itself? Maybe. I mean, that is a possibility. That's what's happening. Okay? That maybe we came to this possibility that life is unfair, or life is hard, or life is unfulfilling, or love doesn't happen to me. And what we do is we fall back into that trap of making that a reality. Hey, Cap, what's up? Oh, you missed it. I'm going to show you what we made this morning. So today, I just want to encourage everybody to take a look at what our conclusions are and really assess, are we just acting upon them? Are we just giving ourselves a little bit more are we solidifying the conclusions that we made about life? Or are we taking life by the reins? Are we deciding that today is my day, damn it, and nothing's gonna get in my way? Good morning. Okay? I know that's right. But today is your day. And it's not a buzzkill. It's a reality that we have those thoughts in our head. But the first part is to recognize them. Am I living out that part, or am I living out that part? That's the part I want to live out, right there, that part. So hang on to that today. Put that in your back pocket. Thank you. And I do have one more fun thing for us today. It is crazies in the news. Oh my God. So today's episode of Crazies in the News is... So this dude is completely, totally naked. Of course he's in Florida. He's naked. Hey, Joseph. No, it's Joe Pro. Thanks for coming in. So he's completely naked, and he's, for some reason, he got out of the back of the car. Nudist colony. Well, there's a lot of them right down the street from me. I ain't mad at that. Do your thing. Okay. So he's in the back of the cop car, and this is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's in the back of the cop car, and what happens is that he somehow gets out of the back of the cop car, and he's running around, that part, running around, flapping in the wind. He climbs on top of the cop car. You can fact check me on this one. He climbs on top of the cop car and starts doing his magic willy dance. Oh my God. So at A Poseidon, we're talking about crazies in the news, and today's crazy in the news was called Dancing Alive. They YouTubed it, they streamed it. Why? YouTubed it and streamed it. I guess he was having too good of a day. And look, I can't show you the picture. That's why I'm not giving you a visual. But let's just say he's literally on top of the black and white doing his thing. So I want to know, what party did he go to? What mushroom did he eat? What the hell did he have to drink? Or was he just born that way? I don't know. Oh my God. So today I want you to have a good day. Oh, and for those of you who missed it, hold on. I'm going to show you what we made in the kitchen really fast. And tomorrow is Friday. Get Your Freak On Friday. We're going to be dancing. DJ Soup is back. That's right. DJ Soup is back. And all colors of brown are beautiful. DJ Soup is back, and we're going to have some fun. I'm hoping that we'll have some special guests tomorrow. Also, part of my team, and they're all live at the same time. I don't know why we're doing that. So these are our chocolate date bar. So these are made with dates and spirulina, dark chocolate, some oats. So you know me, I had to put some cardamom in there because I'm magically in love with Channel 7. I'm in love with cardamom, and we post it all together with a little bit of almond milk. I'm going to show you right here. I already post the heck out of it. Queen Rose, let's go, Channel 7. So this is what it looks like. And if you missed it, I also threw some lion's mane in for good measure. So it's good for your brain. It's anti-inflammatory. It's got all sorts of B vitamins and magnesium. It's got some nutmeg, some cardamom, 2 different kinds of honey, our regular honey and our hot honey. Yum, yum, yum. And I faked the move. I had a gingerbread spice. Don't use these. I want you to use regular oatmeal. These are the 2 that I had. That's why. So I've got gingerbread and cocoa and sea salt oatmeal in here. I want you to use plain oatmeal. Just plain. That added sugar. Here's our spirulina and some flaxseed for your ass. Good morning, Bree. So look, we made fudge. And then you're just going to take this in your hands. Thank you, Bree. Hey, Bree, can you sing tomorrow? Can you come up and sing tomorrow on Freaky Friday? And then we're just going to roll it in. So it looks like mud. This would be a real nice alternative for the mud dessert that everybody makes with Oreos. Don't make it with Oreos. Make it with dates. Make it full of good stuff for you. Okay? And then just roll these balls out. These are going to make my hands completely dirty, but I'm about to take these in the room with me. Fine wine! Let's go. So fine wine, and we're going to wrap up in the last 3 minutes. We went back over what's good for your brain. So I watched some not good stuff about Karen yesterday. Carried myself to the store. There's all my spirulina in the bottom. And then I started giving everybody, thank you. I started giving everybody the side eye in the store. Like even the little old lady just trying to get her protein drink. I was like, are you going to go off on me, little old lady? It's going to be a little old lady and a little older lady. It's going to be me and you. We're going to be busting some caps right in this Publix grocery store, okay? So you can try it if you want to. Thank you, Bree. And that was because I had just digested a bunch of stuff on social media that really I could have just skipped, okay? So let's watch what we put in our brains. Let's watch what we say and what we think, quite frankly. And we talk about that all the time. These are so good. I found all this spring. A younger, older lady. Yes. That's me. And I was like, okay, let's go. There's going to be 2 older ladies up in this joint. You and me in the aisle. I was like, all ready. I was ready for the next Karen to come through. And that lady wasn't thinking nothing about me. All our fits. Okay? That's why, fine wine, I know. Hey, the real McCoy. So my hands are dirty because we made fudge today. It's so good. Bigo will ban me for doing it. They probably won't. I don't think they'll ban me for doing this. This is food. I actually made it, Bigo. No, I'm not eating dirt, but it tastes like it. It tastes like delicious chocolate dirt. Oh, we also put dark chocolate in this bad boy. So we made our own fudge. Ah, thank you. And my secret weapon is I made my own hot honey, which this is desperately crying for more of. Thank you, 5-1. There you go, beautiful. This is yum. Dad, all the spirulina was at the bottom. So I added more spirulina. Spirulina is a good alkaline agent for your body. It has protein. It's a natural vegan protein. And we're going to hide the spirulina taste, that grassy knoll taste, with the dark chocolate. Now, I didn't have a lot of dates for this one. Actually, I'm probably going to mix it a little bit more because I found all the spirulina at the bottom.